Well, we are had a good summer. The UKinbound has really helped us, and a lot of our members, about 40%, are saying they're up on the same time last year, so that's really good. So the key thing is to keep that going. Some concerns, as you can imagine, about the impact of Brexit, particularly around the 40% or so of our employees that are EU migrants, so what the future that's going to hold for them. One of the key things I'm doing at the moment through the government's Tourism Industry Council is kind of setting out what are the key things that we want in the new negotiations, and actually one of the top things is around welcome and ensuring that our clear message that we're open for business and we're still a welcoming destination really resonates with the 2/3 of our inbound visitors who are from the EU. And also, I think, assurance around our EU workforce, but also that our travellers still can come freely, and we don't have any restrictions in terms of border controls that we don't have at the moment for EU citizens. And very specific issues around access to open skies. With 70% of people come to the UK by air, those sorts of arrangements that we've been party to for the last 40 odd years are really, really critical. I think the key thing is you can never do enough. There are more people travelling more than ever around the world, but equally there are more destinations available, and we're doing well, but our competitors are also doing well. And I think we've got to make sure that we don't sit on our laurels in terms of thinking, right, it's all about the cost effectiveness, because it's not just about that. Some of it's around what to do here. Are we addressing the right experience requirements of the visitors? Are we addressing the right demographics? Are we marketing to new and emerging economies rather than just traditional economies? So it's important that we keep the momentum going. And also I think that who knows how long it will be before the pound rallies. We need to be able to be doing something very tactical right now with the US, with Europe, to say now is the time to come to the UK. And I think as a very historic destination with lots of world-class heritage, there can be a sense that, well, Stonehenge will always be there, I don't need to come right now. So I think instead, hitting home that now is the time to come, because it's not only got fantastic offers in terms of product, but actually cost effectively as well. And I think we need to be mindful of the fact that we need to look after our bread and butter markets like the EU and the US, particularly at a time of political volatility in both areas, but actually also to be looking at where's next. So what are we doing with the BRICS? What are we doing with the other emerging markets across the globe to really start building their desire to travel to the UK? I think the thing is, getting people here is important. We certainly have the product to offer. It's around how do we make it as easy as possible for people to travel around the UK? And that's not just about connectivity, it's about what's our pricing structure like? Is it cost effective? Is it easy to understand and navigate? And how do we support people in understanding how far things are? And also not even in terms of point to point, but actually that sort of first and last mile. Once you arrive in York, how do you get to Castle Howard? How do it might only be 2 hours to get there, but if you arrive not knowing what's on your doorstep, then there's a missed opportunity for those sort of wider environments, those key hubs. I think what's really important, the decision to expand Heathrow was really welcome. I think we need to get on with it. We need that capacity right now, but also we need to be looking at capacity in regional airports and that surface connectivity as well, be it rail, be it coach, just to say that actually the commuter is important, but actually the leisure business is what will keep that network going.